like to commemorate some good people in New York's finest, the fire department, and the police department. Down through the years, firemen, police always get a bad rap. But over a decade ago, we had a tragedy in New York City, a tragedy in the world. The terrorists came in and they destroyed 2 buildings in New York known as the World Trade Center. Many lives were lost, many homes were devastated, many families were torn apart because of this tragedy. But in the midst of tragedy, there are people who step up to the plate. And one thing about our system, that God has people in place, our politicians, our governors, police, fire department, and leaders who will step up to the challenge. And understand what the scripture tells us, that we should pray for our leaders. We remember New York's finest. Here we have President Bush, many in the fighting, good job, well done. All of the havoc, all of the chaos that was going on at the time. New York is a large city with a number of people, and they are prone to being able to resist when something's going wrong. They have never had to deal with a situation of this magnitude. Buildings collapsing, people hurt, people trapped, people in panic. And their job was to maintain order as best they can, to get the proper help. The city, that area of the city filled with smoke, filled with confusion. Many lives were lost, but New Yorkers came together, firemen, policemen, and stepped up to the plate and did their job. Many rescue attempts, many were trapped and worked furiously to get them out the best they could so that more lives wouldn't be lost. The New York finest, the fire department, the rescue department came to their aid. And it's good to know that in a crisis situation that you have men and women that are trained or understand the severity of making sure that less lives are lost during a tragedy such as 9/11. If anyone is to be commended, anyone, the fire department, they work feverishly, making sure, digging through the rubble, putting out the fires, trying to maintain panic control, because when something happens, everyone gets in a disarray. Everyone's mindset is self-preservation. Sometimes you have more injuries when there's an accident than what actually happens, because people are trying to get to life. Everybody wants to be saved. I'll do what I have to do. But these people were in charge. They are to be commended. We have not forgotten what happened. The 10th anniversary was 9/11 in 2011. And it was, like I said, a great tragedy. A great thing went on. But men and women were in the fire department, the police department, stuck together, knew their job, knew what they had to do, came together for the good of the people. This particular police officer, I know him personally. His name is Christopher Castro. He is the youngest of 9 brothers and sisters, and this is his wife together. They're both there at 9/11. Phil, his son, but they've still managed to maintain and help others come to safety. So I commend Christopher Castro and his wife. This is the tragedy. 2 buildings being burned, planes going into there. Like I said, people jumping out of windows. They were doing everything to survive. But New York's finest did what they did to help maintain order. These are some pictures of the falling soldiers. Everyone was basically accounted for that lost their lives, as far as the fire and the police department, because they knew who was on duty. think about the lives of the people who weren't accounted for. But New York stood up, police stood up, commissioner stood up, fire department stood up, did the best that they could do to prevent any more tragedy. Thank you.